beautiful legacy. Every line, every curve leaves a trace of who we were.
Hello and welcome. You are listening to A Beautiful Legacy. I'm your host, Tiago Pinto, and this is your short moment to take a look on the people who shaped how we live, shop, work, and move. For most of history, eating outside the home was incidental. You ate because you were already there. An inn on the road, a tavern near the market, a restaurant close to work. Food followed movement. It did not generate it. No one crossed regions for a meal. No one planned journeys around tables. No city built its reputation on cuisine alone. And then, this logic was broke. Not because of a chef, not because of a restaurant, but because of an industrialist who understood that movement, once organized, could be directed. This is the story of André Michelin and how he transformed eating from a necessity into a destination. At the turn of the 20th century, France had very few cars. Cars meant roads, roads meant wear meant tires. And that was the business of Michelin. The problem was simple and existential. People were not traveling enough. So André Michelin did not advertise tires. He designed confidence. In 1900, he published a free guide for motorists, a practical object almost banal. Inside it, maps and routes, repair instructions, mechanics and petrol stations, places to sleep, and yes, places to eat. Restaurants appeared not as attractions, but as functional support for movement. Eating, at this point, was still secondary, but it had been positioned on the road. That was the first shift.
Every line, every curve leaves a trace of who we were.
The second shift came years later, almost by accident. By the 1920s, André Michelin noticed something unsettling. His guides, free, widely distributed, were being used as workbench props in garages. Oil-stained, disposable, ignored. His conclusion was sharp. Man only truly respects what he pays for. The guide became paid then. This was not a commercial tweak. It was a philosophical one. The moment money exchanged hands, the guide stopped being a leaflet and became an authority. Restaurants were no longer addresses. They were assessments. Michelin introduced anonymous inspectors, repeat visits, standardized criteria, not opinions, not personalities, a system. In 1926, Michelin introduced the star. Quietly, almost modestly. The star did not reward luxury. It rewarded worth. By 1931, the system was formalized. 1 star, very good in its category. 2 stars, excellent cooking, worth a detour. 3 stars, exceptional cuisine, worth a special journey. This sentence matters. Worth a special journey is not a description. It is a behavioral instruction. It reframed eating entirely. A meal was no longer something you fitted into a trip. A trip became something you organized around a meal. Michelin did not just evaluate restaurants, he reprogrammed motivation. For the first time in history, food generated movement.
Beautiful legacy. Every line, every curve leaves a trace of who we were.
Once eating became a destination, everything downstream shifted. Remote towns became international names. Chefs cooked for travelers they would never meet again. Cities gained culinary gravity. A restaurant could now pull people across regions, justify hotels, transport, and planning, shape the identity of a place. Michelin did not invent gastronomy, but he gave it geography. This is where eating stopped being local culture and became shared culture. The star created a universal language, trusted without explanation, understood across borders, detached from fashion. You did not need to know the chef. You did not need to read reviews. You trusted the symbol. One of the most overlooked aspects of André Michelin's legacy is how power was exercised. No signed reviews, no critics' name, no personalities. Inspectors were anonymous by design. Authority came from repetition, not opinion. In a world increasingly shaped by visibility, Michelin built trust through invisibility. This neutrality allowed the guide to endure across decades, across cuisines, across cultural shifts. The Michelin star became infrastructure, not commentary. And infrastructure shapes behavior permanently. The world we inherited from André Michelin. Today, this system feels natural. We speak casually of destination dining, culinary tourism, worth the trip restaurants. We book flights around reservations. We build holidays around tables. We accept that a meal can justify distance. Entire cities now trade on this logic. San Sebastian, Lyon, Copenhagen, Tokyo. This culture did not exist before Michelin. André Michelin did not tell us what tasted good. He taught us that taste could organize movement. He connected food and travel, excellence and geography, desire and distance. Modern food culture stands on this foundation. André Michelin never set out to change how we eat. He set out to make people drive. But in designing a reason to stop, he transformed eating into intention. A meal could be worth a journey. A table could shape a map. A restaurant could become a destination. And that, truly, is a beautiful legacy.
Beautiful legacy. Every line, every curve leaves a trace of who we were.
You've been listening to A Beautiful Legacy, a short moment of clarity in a world built by remarkable minds. If it inspired you, follow the show and join me again on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Until then, keep noticing the beauty people leave behind.
Beautiful legacy. Every line, every curve leaves a trace of who we were. In the shape of a chair, in the